My Lady's Leap by Alfred H. My Lady's Leap, that's it, sir. That's what we call it, air. It's a nasty jump for a man, sir, let alone for a woman to clear. 500 you see the fencing around it? And the cross as folk can tell that this is the very spot, sir, where her sweet young ladyship fell. I've lived in his lordship's family for goin' on 40 year. And the tears will come a-wellin' whenever I think of her. For my memory takes me backwards to the days when by my side she would sit in her tiny saddle as I taught her the way to ride. But she didn't want much teachin'. Lor bless ye, afore she was 8 there wasn't a fence in the county nor ever a 5-barred gate but what she'd leap, aye, and laugh at. I think now I hear the ring of her voice, shouting, "Now then, lassie," as over a ditch she'd spring. How proud I was of my mistress, when round the countryside I'd hear folks talking of her, sir, and how she used to ride. Everyone knew my young mistress, my lady of Hislop Chase. And, what's more, everyone loved her and her sunny, angel face. Lord Hislop lost his wife, sir, when Lady Vi was born, and never man aged so quickly. He grew haggard and white and worn in less than a week. Then after at times he'd grow queer and wild, and only one thing saved him, his love for his only child. He worshipped her like an idol, he loved her, folks said too well, and God sent the end as a judgment, but how that may be who can tell. I don't know how it all happened. I heard the story you see in bits and scraps, just here and there, but sir, atween you and me, in putting them all together, I think I've a good idea as how the master got swindled, and things at the chase went queer. He'd a notion to leave Miss Et rich, I fancy, you know? For now in Agan I noticed he'd taken his head to go away for a time, to London, and I, who knew him so well, could see as he came home worried. I, sir, I could read, could tell as things had gone wrong with master. I was right. 'Twas that tale so old. He'd lost in that great big gamble, in that cursed greed for gold. And then the worst came to the worst, sir. The old chase must go from us, Vi. Her father told her one morning, "My child, oh my child, I would die 10,000 deaths rather than tell you what price our freedom would cost." And then, in a voice hoarse and broken, he told her how all had been lost. "They say, sir," the girl answered proudly, "I know, father, what you would say. The man who has swindled you, duped you, will return your own if you pay his price, my hand. Don't speak, father, you know what I'm saying is true. And father, I know Paul Delaunay, yes, better, far better than you. Go, tell him I'll wed him tomorrow on this one condition, list here, that he beats me across the country from Hislop to Montcombe Mere. But say that should I chance to beat him he must give back everything, all of what he has robbed you, father. That's the message I send Sir Paul." Two men watched that ride across country at the break of an autumn day. Young Hilton, the son of the squire, and I, sir. They started away and came through the first field together, then leaped the first fence neck and neck. On again, riding like mad, sir, jumping all without hinder or check. In this, the last field, for the finish, you could save half a minute or more by leaping the stone wall and brooklet. But never, sir, never before had anyone ever attempted that leap. It was madness, but sir, my young mistress knew that Delaunay was too great a coward and cur to follow. And what's more, she knew, sir, that she must be first in the race for the sake of the Hislop honor, to win back the dear old chase. I looked at young Hilton beside me. A finer lad never walked. I don't think he thought as I knew, sir, their secret, for I'd never talked, but I'd known for a long time, you see, sir, as he and my Lady Vi had loved and would love forever. At last from his lips came a cry, "Good God, she never will clear it." Then he turned his face to the ground, while I looked on in terror, watched her, sir, taking that bound. With a cold sweat bathing my forehead, I saw her sweep onward and gasped, "For heaven's sake, stop, Lady Villette." A laugh was her answer. She passed on, like a shimmer of lightning, and then came her last great leap. The next, sir, I saw of my lady was a crushed and mangled heap. Delaunay? No, he didn't follow, nor even drew rein when she fell, but rode on, the longest way round, sir. When he came back to claim her, well, she was dead in the arms of her lover, clasped tight in his mad embrace, with her lifeblood staining her tresses and a sad, sweet smile on her face. I heard the last words that she uttered. "My love, tell my father I tried to do what was best for his honor. For you and for him I have died."